you go on to Ruga is up in the building, Big Lala. There's been a whole lot of buzz between Ruga and Joeboy. Let's talk about that first and foremost.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a publicity stunt or what?
Of course it was. Of course it was. To be honest, did I think it was a real beef? Yes, I thought it was a real beef. But when the next day when the album drops, they got spotted in the same radio station.
Yeah, and they were
They
doing
played me.
but
Did they play you?
No, they didn't play me. And I'll tell you why. This industry, the Afrobeat industry, Ruga and Joeboy, you see them shaking and everything.
Yeah.
Brother, you know me say those guys don't get anything for themselves. I'm not saying they do have anything against themselves, but I'm saying shaking hands and hugging and they are my guy is not enough to say, oh, they are cool. No.
One question though.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought that there could be an issue with Joeboy and Ruga? Ever? Ever since they've been?
Never thought about it.
And the first time you see that is Ruga makes a tweet. And before you know it, Joeboy responds. They've not appeared on any song before. They've not had any public spat before. It's a well-coordinated PR move. That's how I see it. Well-coordinated PR move. They just wanted to get people talking that, oh, this one, who go, which album that could listen to. They played us. In fact, they played me, I accept. You don't want to accept that they play
you. Anyways, Ruga is still having, just like the beef that people thought he had or he has with Joeboy.
Yeah.
He actually has some level of beef for the guys, on the other side, the guys with David, or no, not Ruga having a beef with them. They are the ones having a beef with Ruga. And it all started from one tweet. FCs, now they do well. As now they stream one Toma, now they stream one Kese, now they stream one Toma, now they stream one Kese. Now I don't enter number 5 or something like that. That was what Ruga tweeted. That particular tweet is in the history books for 30BG, Davido's fans. You see, why would you give according to them now, and we posted this on our page, why would you give my credit to someone else? So basically, 30BG are saying, we've been tweeting about you, we've been supporting you, we've been streaming you, and then when it was time to acknowledge this, you gave all the credit, not even to Tiwa Savage, not to us. You give all the credit to
our arch nemesis FC
and to our arch nemesis FC, and said they were the only ones supporting your music, and that got people really upset. Ever since then, I've seen people saying, "Oh, I'm deleting Ruga from my Spotify playlist. I'm unsubscribing from Ruga's this. I'm doing that and everything." Big Lala, can they forgive and forget Ruga? Can 30BG actually forgive? Can they ever forgive Ruga?
Okay, in the scheme of things, at the moment, are they important to Ruga?
Yes.
You think they're important?
Yes.
Well,
they're important to Ruga.
I think you may have a point.
As an emerging artist,
all the fan base is important.
You want to be able to bite from everybody. Trust me, Ruga had 795K streams first day for his album.
Okay.
If 30BG, I know this thing is fan base and everything. One person affect each other. One person affect another person. Once they don't want to hear you disrespected our idol and everything. It all a wire. And they've been able to cook up an agenda against Ruga right now to say Ruga is mini Wizkid, mini Machala. And to be honest, these guys don't want to hear those kind of things. Why should I support someone who is? It's like saying, what's the name now? Let's take it as football. For example, you see Haaland, someone gives him the United shirt to sign, and he just flings it away because it can't be seen holding a United jersey to sign. No way.
Like, would that be a problem if he wasn't playing for Man City?
Well, it would be a problem if he wasn't playing for Man City, definitely. But he's playing for Man City, so now.
But Ruga was not playing for 30BG now.
Yes, he wasn't playing for 30BG. But the thing is, the fact that you took a tweet, acknowledged one fan. I mean, to be honest, that was, for me, I think Ruga will still have been loved by FC if he had put everybody in the same bracket. Then thank you outsiders, 30BG, FCs for
You think that one self won't cause fights?
no, it won't.
Mixing
Probably they will
outsiders
say,
and
probably say,
30BG.
why did you put us first? I
Why?
put me second.
Exactly. Yeah. See, there's no satisfying these guys. There's no
Right.
satisfying them. So if I don't know how. I know David had invited Vuga to his house, show him cribs and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Kind of like spotlighted him. Same thing that Wiz done. Maybe he looked at both, and said, "Oh, I think this weighed more for me."
Why would anyone pick sides, Big Lala? That's my question. Why would Ruga seemingly now pick sides?
Okay. First off, let's take it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Ruga, the prince, right? Left the prince.
Yes.
Immediately he left the prince, he's trying to find his way up and everything. The Davido
Wizkid tweeted something about make way.
Yeah, something about make way, and he said to him, he said that as at the time Wizkid posted him that time, he felt like he was already under pressure. He felt like he was
depressed
he was going to fail basically because he's doing all by himself, right? New team, new everything.
Yeah,
that had a massive impact on him, on his career.
Yes.
Besides, I appreciate this so much. I'm going to ride with you.
So is that enough?
The effect that Wiz and FC had on him for Make Way, he felt it massively, right?
Okay.
Could he have been smarter to say, let me play smart and have, these two guys, these two fan bases because it'll be good for me?
Yeah.
I'll be smart. But this
exactly.
guy, I understand.
Exactly.
But it still doesn't mean that if he picks a side right now, he cannot win by picking a side.
Yes. Big Lala, I've got an example. And I'm going to tell you.
Buju.
No, not even Buju. Not even Buju. Wizkid gave credence to Bloody Civilian.
Okay.
She's cool with David as well.
Okay.
Wizkid gave credence to Bella Shmurda. He's still cool with Davido as well. I don't know about Wizkid and Omale right now.
For any of those guys that you mentioned, there's also a Buju factor there. And don't forget, him and Buju they did a project together. Maybe they are cool now, they're not cool now. But what in that process?
So that Buju teach Ruga.
in that process of them doing a project
together,
things will have been said.
Yeah.
People will have said, maybe an advice will have been said, align with this. Align with us for the year. It's fine. If he's able to corner the likes of FC and corner outsiders, you may argue that he doesn't really need 30BG for his project or as potential fans. And again, majority of these people you see on Twitter, I don't want to give them too much the relevance they think they have when it comes to these things. I don't think
these are the fans that stream the music. Big Lala.
They're a tiny minority. They're not. Yes, they're important, but see, most of them in just mouth. If Vuga comes up, they will listen. Like if the song pops up, they will listen. In fact, you can't tell me that all of them haven't even listened to that album. Of course, they would have listened to it. So yeah.
And I mean that's why they're condemning it. Anyways, Omale at some point went to an interview and said he thinks Davido hates him. Due to the fact that 30BG fans have been dragging him, at times, a couple of times before this whole settlement right now. Now, do you think Davido has any sort of resentment towards Ruga at this time?
Possibly because he's been very vocal. I would understand it because it doesn't the kind of reception or the kind of shout outs he's giving to FC, to Wiz and everything, it seems like he didn't appreciate the other bits of when David, invited him to the crib. Now, like I said, he's weighed two options, which was the best for me. To him, it can look like, David, don't just force me to his house, come and show off. It could look like that, right? Because he was just showing all the cars. Aside that, what came off it? Was there was there any public cosign? Was there a song? Or did he try to make a song and David said or his team said no, or things like that? He's probably weighed those two options. It's not like he's gonna definitely get a song with Wiz because we know Wiz can shout you out and you don't go see shishi in terms
of shishi, you don't go see.
So he's looked at all these things and maybe he thought, I think, and to be honest, whether you want to admit it or not, in terms of numbers, FC past 30 pitch. No two ways you want to talk about
Big
it.
Lala, that one. This particular
No,
part, if you
it's
cut them out, now wahala.
I know they cut anything out because I know that it's pure fact. Before there was ever a
What is
30
pure
BG,
fact, please?
before there was ever a 30
Repeat
BG,
yourself. What is pure fact?
FC numbers wise, they plenty past 30 BG.
Okay.
FC FC na the pioneer of all this township now. Abi, you don't forget.
I never
Abi,
forget.
you don't forget. Shebi,
Right.
don't forget to FC are the pioneers of this thing. So any other stand group that came up after FC, right? Those thereafter, and I don't think there's anybody that has surpassed them. In terms of numbers, I'll put money on it. If there was ever an odd, I'll say yes, they are more in number than a 30 BG than a outsider, and that's pure facts for me.
Anyways, as we conclude the Ruga conversation right now, Big Lala, 2 questions in one, and I'm going to ask you very straight up. You think Ruga has made the right decision to move on with Wizkid FC? And also, do you think he has been ungrateful to Davido?
The way I see it, when you weigh the two options, when you weigh it up, like I said, he probably looked at the impact of what Wiz did for him and what Davido did for him, and decided, I'm going to go with this. Like I said again, it could have been smarter to just carry everybody along and didn't make it seem like, oh, FC are the ones who were blowing Toma up as at the time, right? It could have been smart, but that wasn't wise from him. But what is done is done. He has to move on, and he's already pitched his tent with FC and the Wiz team. If that is doing good for him, that's fine. But there's still several other neutral people who don't, they don't have a dog in this fight, who are neutral fans. They will listen to the song, and things like that. They would always stream his songs.
Ungrateful to Davido.
Has he been ungrateful? Okay, what has Davido done for him?
No, for the fact that Davido more like endorsed, when you co-sign an artist, that's when you can actually take them to your crib, show them. It shows that you are in tune with the artist. That is something every young upcoming artist would die for, that kind of opportunity to have Davido show them around. Do you understand? And this was a time that Ruga also was more like, it wasn't as big as this.
What did Davido? All this way they talk now. Look at it from
the cosign.
That wasn't a cosign. Look at it from Ruga's. Look at it from Ruga's perspective. What impact did this have for me? For my career, or for any of my song? It looked more like a public show off than an actual cosign. Do you get it now? That's what I see.
I don't get it, but I'll leave that to the guys watching to decide.
You don't get it? Forget about it.
I would leave that to you guys, the viewers, to decide. Davido getting Ruga to show him, around and everything. Was it actually a cosign, according to what I've said, or it was just a show off, like Lala, as I won't say rightly or wrongly mentioned right now. Anyways, it's you guys' decision to make, actually.